What's the biggest hurdle for any student? Remembering that they're students. Every day, it's the same routine. Wake up, attend classes, head home, forget everything, sleep, and repeat. And then exam time hits, and after taking the question paper, this is what you might do. This could all be different with RemNote. RemNote isn't just another ordinary note-taking app. It's designed specifically for academic success. Its hierarchical notes let you organize by subjects, topics, and even chapters, so everything you need to study is right at your fingertips. Now, you might be wondering, what makes RemNote any better than the other tools out there? So let's talk about why you should pick RemNote for your note-taking, and also when you shouldn't. RemNote is a powerful tool designed to help you capture and organize your thoughts in a way that feels natural, almost like mapping out how your brain processes ideas. What makes RemNote tangible is its unique focus on connecting concepts. RemNote connects your notes like a web, linking related ideas together. Imagine you have a note about photosynthesis and another about plant biology. In RemNote, you can link these two notes, so when you're studying one, you can easily jump to the other and see how they connect. Over time, as you add more notes and link them, you're building a kind of mental map where everything is interconnected. The app has some cool features specifically for helping you remember and revisit information over time. Flashcards are built directly into RemNote, letting you turn notes into questions and answers for better retention. And with spaced repetition, it schedules reviews at just the right time to help cement knowledge into your memory. Spaced repetition is a method designed to help you remember information better by timing reviews at intervals that help your brain hold on to it long term. When you learn something in RemNote, it won't ask you to review it right away or too often. Instead, it uses an algorithm to plan the perfect times for you to revisit that information, just before you're likely to forget it. For example, after you learn a new fact, RemNote might schedule a review the next day. If you remember it, the next review might be in a few days, then a week, and so on. Each time you successfully recall the information, the interval between reviews gets longer. RemNote also includes a knowledge graph and bi-directional linking, which means you can connect notes back and forth, linking ideas as they relate to each other. This setup encourages you to explore and expand ideas rather than just storing information. RemNote is designed to make note-taking and information structuring simple yet effective. It's got everything you need to take notes, format text, add images, and link up information in a way that makes sense. The basics are very polished, just like it feels with Notion when you're writing notes, dropping in pictures, or adding links. And if you're into organizing stuff, you've got your bullet points, numbers, all that good stuff. You can think of it like a super smart digital notebook. Everything's stored in these things called documents, which you can stack into folders, kind of like how you'd organize files on your computer. But the interesting part is, you can actually tuck notes inside other notes. Every time you do this, it creates these smart connections between your ideas. The tech folks have a fancy name for it, bi-directional inking, but you can just call it awesome. Where RemNote is different from Notion is the knowledge graph. This is almost like the one we've seen on Obsidian. Picture a map of your brain, but digital. As you link stuff together, it shows you how everything connects, like a spider web of your thoughts. The more you use it, the cooler it gets. Need to study? RemNote is always with you. You can turn any note into a flashcard, and it's got this smart system that helps you remember stuff better. It'll show you cards at just the right time based on how well you know them. Plus, the search is crazy good. Just type what you're looking for, and it finds it instantly. Even with the free version, you can share your stuff with others. Post it for everyone to see, send a private link to your study group, or create a special sharing circle with your friends. Pretty sweet, right? Here's how RemNote works to make studying easier. The procedure is simple. First, take notes on what you're learning, breaking down those big ideas into smaller, clear chunks. From there, you'll convert each chunk into a flashcard right in your notes. RemNote automatically creates a review schedule, so you get each flashcard at the right time to help you remember it longer. To get going, click Create in the sidebar to open a document for the lecture, video, or article you're studying. Want to jot down quick one-off notes? Click today's note to add them to your daily document and move them to a different spot later if they get big. Once you're in the document, start typing your notes. Press Enter for a new bullet and Tab to indent. Each bullet point you make is called a rem. When you come across something you'd like to remember, make it a flashcard by typing the equal sign twice. Whatever's in front of the two equals will be on the front of the flashcard, and whatever's after it goes on the back. For example, let's say you want to remember what a covalent bond is. You'd type this. When you use double equal, RemNote will automatically turn it into a flashcard without your manual input, complete with a cool arrow to show that it's ready to review. There are lots of different types of flashcards you can create, but for now, stick to basic flashcards to get comfortable. Basic flashcards are super effective and are used all the time, even by advanced users. Once you've made your flashcards, head over to the left sidebar and select Flashcards. Just click on the big blue Practice with Spaced Repetition button to get started. First, you'll see the front of the card. Take a second to think of the answer. Then hit Show Answer to check yourself. Now here's the important part. Rate how well you remembered it by picking an option at the bottom. Want more details on rating? Check out the full guide on getting started with spaced repetition. RemNote's spaced repetition takes the guesswork out of review timing. It learns your retention needs and schedules each card so you see it again right before you're likely to forget. If you've got an exam coming up, tell RemNote the date. It'll adjust your practice sessions to help you remember everything by test day. That's it. Keep building those flashcards and practicing consistently, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you retain information. This flashcard feature is missing at Notion. But in terms of documentation and note-taking features, both are the same. Where Notion steps ahead is the customization. It just offers you a lot of options. And for teamwork, Notion has the upper hand. In RemNote, you do everything from scratch. But Notion gives you a lot of templates to get started with what you want right away. From a broad user perspective, Notion serves many purposes. But if we just take academic note-taking to count, RemNote wins. As of now, you must have got a clear idea about how RemNote can enhance your academic life as a student. That doesn't mean students can't use Notion. In fact, Notion has a lot of use cases for project management, personal finance, scheduling events, and even quick note-taking. So be smart, cause smart people know why they're using what they're using. Ultimately, in this way, you can be productive. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.